Hello, hello. Welcome back to Creepin' It Colorful. They say the third time's a charm, and here we are, video number 3. So let's get charmed. Okay. I had this book that I had gotten at Five Below, and I'm really liking this book. I don't know if this is my most colored in book, but I have done quite a few pages in here, and yeah. So it is kind of my jam, so to say. So I had some pages picked for my to-do list. Um, I went to the back of the book this time and heading that away. So I had this page and then I had this page, and today I decided to start this page, and I had printed out some color schemes for what this page is about, and here it is. I've done this so far using Prismacolors, and then what I did was I went back in and I outlined all the black to really make it stand out. I'm not happy with his eyeballs, but maybe I can fix that because they just got a little too... He's like giving us the hairy eyeball. So my predicament with this page is, once I use, because I want to make it colorful with the other snakes, so I have this as a snake pattern for some, and I have this, so they don't really match, but I might go and try to look up other snake color palettes, but I saw some with this kind of a backing, or maybe I didn't, something like this, and then this one had a funny little, but I wanted to try to, I don't even know how to explain this, get color schemes, try to get them as natural looking as possible, but also colors that pop. So I know that's going to be a little bit hard, but I thought if I look at some kinds of snakes that really had like bright oranges and blacks and things like that, that also too would offset him being so green, Mr. Lizard Man. So with me figuring on doing this kind of problem palettes, what would I do for the background? I can do watercolor in here. It's no problem. The page withstands it. This is the last page anyway, so I could do a watercolor background, but then again, what choice of colors would I use? I have some iridescent colors in a, I don't even know where I have that. Oh, I have it. Here, let me get it. I think it is our T-Stroke watercolor paint set that I have. And these are the kinds of colors, as everything comes flying at me. And you can see this is a well-loved watercolor set. That's what they look like on black. And then this is what they look like on white. And so I wouldn't know what color to use for the background and on any of these, because I wouldn't be using this unless I would do acrylic black and then do this over top. Then that'd be different. But my problem is, I guess I have to kind of wait until I've colored the snakes to see where I go from there. Or do you guys have any suggestions? Do you think it will be too busy looking if I do some of these color palettes for the snakes' skins? Or do you think I could get away with it and still come up with a half decent looking background? I don't want to go with a plain black or a really plain color, but I don't really want to make it look like a psychedelic trip either. So that's my predicament with that. And hopefully you guys can help me out with this. The two questions I have are, do I go with a colorful palette for the snakes, or do I save that for the background and do the snakes kind of mundane? Because I really wanted to do it that it pops out these colors all, because there's so many snakes. I mean, like, if I wanted to and it still have a big colorful background up here, put the more browns and orangey ones up top there, and then like the bluish ones around here intermingle, because they're against him, they're not against the background. So help me out here. I'm in a rut and I could use some help, and I kind of surprised myself with making him look, as my own opinion, as good as he does. But yep, hopefully you can help me out here. I'm going to stick with pencils when I do it, and possibly of course my glitter gel pens. But other than that, I really need help with the thoughts on a background and what your thoughts are on my color palettes for the snakes. So, with that being said, I hope you guys find the time to comment and help me out. And if you do, thank you so much. I don't usually get stuck, but I'm stuck. And I don't want to make it, like I said, look like a psychedelic trip. So, once again, this is my third video of the day and my last one on this channel. I have another channel where I do the spooky ghost stories and sketching illustration of the ghost that's in the story I'm telling. And also I do my sketchbook sketches on there. I have a 200 daily prompt. Not daily, a 200 prompt sketchbook that I got at Walmart. So there's 200 prompts in there, and whatever it is, then I sketch it. And then I put a little, color it, and then I put a little bit of a wording, saying, quote, whatever you want to call it, on that page for the next time when I get into that book and I flip it and I show you. So if you want to check out that channel, that'd be nice. That one is called I Create For You, but it is spelled like this. I Create For You. That's my other channel. I Create For You. And we do whatever Wednesdays on there too. So I just pick up another kind of easy, not really a craft, but art related thing, like scratch art or paint by not paint by number either. Scratch art, paint with water, different things like that. I do on that channel. So with all that going on, hoping to hear from you guys. I have one more video that I'm going to come up with. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. One more video that I'm going to be doing, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Is in some of my books, you'll see that I have covered the pages with plastic. And what I did with these are two different, because these pages are so big, these are just two different ones. But I will show you how I came up with some covers that you can use that isn't expensive. Some people have used sheet protectors and just cut off the edges that have the 3 holes in for a binder and then just slip them on. Well, I found another solution that you could probably find at a thrift store, and then you have a whole book full of these page protectors. It's not so much sheet protectors, but I'm not going to give it away. You'll see that video probably tomorrow, and hopefully you'll like the idea. And I need a budget, because you need a budget. You got to have these other little things not cost so much, so you can get more books and more markers and more pencils and more all that stuff. So these other little tricks and tips help out. Just like I have a video on how when I'm doing stuff like this in my books and I have an idea, I will Google these and they'll come up. Like I just put snake color palettes. This came up. All these came up. And I have a video on how I store these once I do that. And like on the back, I write all the Prismacolor colors that correspond with these. So that's another thing you can check out. But like I said, help me out with this one. And don't forget to check out my other videos today, my submissions, and the one I have tomorrow with a little budget-friendly page cover trick. So that means you need to come back and see me tomorrow, so you might as well subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment, and definitely comment, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.